Peter, just before we started there, it says 20 years since you've submitted a piece for anything. Why did you submit a piece for Arrivals here in Stockholm?
You know, I studied art, different forms of art, and it's amazing the love I used to have for us, and over years of life getting in the way. You don't lose it, but it goes to the background of your mind, of your heart, and it's so wonderful that in our community, in our Irish community here in Sweden, though, there are people who will allow you to take that step, take that dip back into something that you haven't thought about doing in so long, that you kind of fear, I'll say, because it's almost a scary thing to put your work for other people to look at, for other people to judge. You know, it's a hard thing for anybody to put themselves forward for anything, and it's so nice how welcoming the community, the Irish art community up here is that they welcome everybody.
We had noticed that they wouldn't, Peter, because I know you're a man who sets very high standards for yourself in everything you do, right?
So confidence is a wonderful thing. As you know, Philip, I'm a very confident man.
But there's many facets to that though as well, isn't there? In certain situations we can be very confident.
Situations I'm very confident. But when you haven't done something in so long, you start to question yourself, you start to question your ideas. Because of course, when you make a piece of art, you're running through ideas and you're processing, and it's many steps before you get to a finished product. And in that you're questioning so much about yourself, and you're questioning so much about your work. And if your work will represent you and what you're trying to work across, as well as quantity.
Tell me about the work that you have here. We'll go down and focus on it. It's a sculpture that you made here, yeah?
It's a sculpture of clay, a ceramic piece. It's made with my children in mind. I tell little stories of Irish folklore and dragons and unicorns, and I remember hearing these things when I was a kid, and my imagination, my school days in primary school, that was all my parents heard was, he needs to get his head out of the clouds. He's just imagination all day, looking out the window, imagination. And when you get older, you're told you have to get rid of your imagination because the real world is coming. You have to get a job, you know, and life comes at you, and you have your job, you have your family, you have to set a career path for yourself, and imagination can't help you there. So for me, I wanted to bring. I wanted to show my children that make something about your imagination, and people can embrace it. And what I wanted from this piece was for people to look at it and to bring themselves back to a time when they were children and the imagination meant something to them.
It's a beautiful piece. You've started to work more and more with your hands again, creating things, making things of that. Where can people find your work? How can people support your work?
Thanks, Phil. Instagram's the place everybody's at now. PS Miller Ceramics on Instagram. psmillerceramics.com. And I love everyone's and their support.
And you accept commissions, and you have stuff for sale and that kind of thing as well.
And everything's on my website. Of course, I have my Patreon. Everything's on my page on the website.
Well, it's a beautiful piece indeed, Peter, and I hope people take a look at it and take a look at the website and buy plenty of stuff off it because it's beautiful. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Thanks, Will. Phil, I love you. I love my community. Hope you all go see everything.
They will indeed.